Hello and welcome to Online World Cup 2024. On my first round, I play USSR as against Alexei Puche from Colombia, I guess. This is kinda sorta terrible USSR hand for starters. 4 1-up cards, 1 2-up, 2 3-up, and 1 4-up cards. I'd love to headline Red Scare Purge, but if I get defected, it is disastrous, so I probably go with Captured Nazi Scientist. Uh, as I am going to play CIA Created, I probably can afford playing the China card, so maybe I'm holding Red Scare and Blockade. Mm, but for now, Captured Nazis. Uh, yep. All right. So where are we going? I think going Iran is desirable, and it was a fortunate roll. Okay, so this is a good start. If he counters, I think I'll bite the bullet with CIA quite early. And okay, he gets a slight advantage at the beginning, but in the long run, I should benefit from that. Not yet, though. The problem is if he goes to Thailand, it would be tempting to coup with the China card, but if he replies with Fiddle and counter coup, it may be troublesome. Mm. And I'm quite unable to fight for Europe in a decent matter, so let's keep him busy here. Okay, at least that. Damn it, he had Europe scoring. So, let's get rid of CIA. Like ASAP. After which I think I'll start crawling through Pakistan and India. Or maybe not. Let's drop DEFCON. No, let's actually start crawling. I don't like this BP track, but hopefully it gets better. Oh, defectors. So, oh, I don't like this one. I don't like this one because Asia is the only region yet to be scored. Had he rolled a little weaker than a 6, I could just take Pakistan and call it a day. Now, however, okay. So in the Pakistani war, okay then. Yeah, let's go here like this. Now that he doesn't have defectors and Indo-Pakistani war anymore, and now that containment is gone, I think I can go with my plan with Red Scar. Additionally, now he either coups or leaves me Defcon at 4 then for the next turn, so that I can coup Thailand. Unless, of course, he headlines duck and cover. The bad news is that he's leading and he has domination in Asia. The good news is that it may be very troublesome, but I got very poor hand again. I think I'll give him Marshall Plan and coup Thailand and maybe even hold on with blockade as a permanent threat. Because it's manageable to grab something meaningful in Asia, but only provided. Okay, duck and cover, so I don't get to coup Thailand. Alright then. Not so alright, I would say. Of course, it would be much better if he hadn't had the China card, because now he can hold Deagle, for example. And just give me the China card, even if I cut his hand with blockade. But my hand is so terrible, yet again, that I think I have to play around this. He can't hold end space, both Arab-Israeli war and Deagle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's resolve this event first. I think he wants to play the goal. But I also think I could be able to mess up with his Asian position a little. For the cost of Europe, of course. But if I take Laos, Cambodia, and put one more in India, And I remind you, DEFCON is still at 3. I don't know about my opponent in this matter, but as of me, I'm keeping it at this level on purpose. Milops is not a problem as long as I have Korean War. Asia, on the other hand, has much more at stake right now. Yeah. Okay. Now that I got the China card, it's queuing time. Unfortunately, I didn't roll good enough. Asia is for a mere 1, and it's hard to believe it can get better, because he is too flexible with his hand. He doesn't have to play any cards he doesn't want to play. I mean, that's wrong. He doesn't have to play any single particular card he doesn't want to play. If he has, for example, Decol, Disto, Fidel, and yeah, the goal, for that matter, he can be forced to play either of them, but not all at once. Nuclear test ban and US-Japan. I think I'll hold blockade, because the fact that I purged him while he knew about my blockade made his hand even less flexible. For the entire turn, because he didn't want to get rid of those cards. Yep. So I'm not playing blockade now. I'm holding it, waiting for stuff to happen. And yes, I see Europe is very tough now. I didn't get D cards. And I had to use ops from socialist governments. And the VPs are still not convincing. But at least Middle East looks what it should look like. If I don't find convenient conditions to play blockade on the next turn, I probably play it for ops and let it come back later. I think that game turned in a direction he didn't expect. Yep. That was to be discarded. Europe scoring, and I have socialist governments. So let's hope this doesn't get defected. He should be able to know all my cards except Europe scoring and socialist governments. So he has both D cards. He has Comic-Con, Warsaw Pact. In other words, he has multiple cards which just tell me that blockade would make him a favor. Do him a favor, sorry. On the other hand, my socialist governments may turn Europe from +5 on his side. Okay, 5-year plan. I didn't see this one coming. Formosan's resolution. That's a nasty surprise, but I think I'll score Europe anyway. Okay, I really hope he doesn't have Asia scoring. If he coups now, I have Arab-Israeli war for Milops, but I'll have to retake whatever I can in Asia. I think I also should take care of... Oh, damn it. I didn't expect such strong coup. Okay, at least I think he doesn't have Asia scoring, because otherwise he would have scored it immediately. On the other hand, it was very much like he had Middle East scoring, although he could just have found out that there are no better coup targets than that. Yep. I'm glad I got it before East European unrest. Not so much glad that I didn't get any D cards. So priorities. If he allows South Korea and Algeria. Yep. Maybe Pakistan. Okay. Algeria is disallowed. Pakistan is disallowed. So South Korea and Iraq. Fiddle for an event. Then I think blockade to Haiti, because I'd rather coup with Arab-Israeli war than risk, well, a war which doesn't offer meaningful chances. And he must have some void events. I mean, he has 2 D cards. He shouldn't allow any of them being played. Yeah, spacing. Nicaragua, just to have a non-battleground there. Of course, if he doesn't coup now, he may coup later. But, well, it's not a good start of the game. The timeliness of the scorings was far from perfect. Asia is equal in a very volatile manner. US, Japan, or simply placement in uh, Japan or shuttle diplomacy. This may all backfire so strong. Yeah, I needed these meal ups. Good news is he shouldn't rather coup Nicaragua right now, because he shouldn't leave Angola like this. Oh, UN intervention. I should have remembered about this car. Huh. Okay, let's get with liberation theology. Exxon, acceptable. Followed up with a coup in Panama. Maybe not Panama. Let's make it Zaire, because this Africa looks very frightening right now. And I think he should care about Panama anyway. I have 2 scorings, both of which are good. That was somewhat expected. I don't want to give South America for free like this. And I keep rolling reasonably high. Middle East is more volatile, or Central America, I don't know really. Sadat or realignments. Oh. After Sadat, I can play South Africa at least. Okay, it wasn't very heavily fighting. So Central America, let's get with this one. I don't think I can afford spacing NATO. So I'll just probably take Saudi Arabia and maybe put one in Ecuador, trying to crawl that way. I'm holding one card and I guess it's gonna be OAS. Ussuri goes to space. I don't want to handle its effects. Not that I couldn't, but I don't want Laos to see Laos Cambodia flipped. And of course I would like to play Cultural Revolution for event, even though I'd like him to play the China card just to stop this Taiwan being a battleground. But if I space Ussuri, Nixon is gone, and I retake the China card, he'll have to deal without the China card until the end of mid-war, or until I decide to play it, at least. Oh, he gave me actually 4 points from OPEC. I think this was a mistake. Unless, of course, he has scorings justifying this one. I can't do much in Africa to stop him. But Zaire looks strong enough to survive several realignments. Argentina, I suppose. Yep. Okay, engaged into battles you can win. Oh no! I evented it, although I wanted to space it. That was a funny misclick, but mm, not the most hurtful one, maybe. Maybe he also misclicked with OPEC. Okay, now I like my VP track, but the problem is I stopped having any sources of VPs. And of course I like you back. And now Africa and South America. This is where I should concentrate my efforts. It's going to be extremely tough. Chile? Yep. Missile envy. Is quite tempting. But it's also quite risky, with We Will Bury You and so on. Cambridge 5, on the other hand, should let me know what I'd love to know anyway. I have Southeast Asia, but what about Asia, Africa, and South America? Okay. This one was defected. Alliance for Progress must go to space. Right. I think it's a good moment to play Missile Envy. There are multiple 4-op cards I hadn't seen so far. Muslim Revolution wasn't the first card I would choose, but at least forcing him to play Missile Envy instead wasn't that bad. Unless, of course, he coups Zaire heavily. OAS is not very problematic anyway. Asia, he has 3 more here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, back to 4, sorry, back to 2, 1. One more battleground, and kitchen debates are no longer active. But South Africa is an open battleground as well, so this is going to be tough. US Japan is discarded. Maybe it's wise to take Japan right now. No. Let's give him OAS, because it's hard to imagine he can do much more harm with this anyway. And let's go Cameroon. Yeah. Ow, ow. Okay, that was very unlucky. Because had I succeeded with this one, I could just flip Nigeria. Damn it. Okay, I have to give you John Paul. Very regretfully, and again a 1. Okay, this is now getting very troublesome. And it's not about 2 victory points from kitchen debates, because this is more or less ignorable. But that is not. Damn it. Alright. Is it already space-time or not? Nah. Southeast Asia scoring time. And these 2 scorings are really gonna hurt unless I can get rid of them with 5-year plan. One of them is already gone. Mexico, I suppose. Yep, maybe I should have taken Mexico. Alright. No luck. Again, it looks like I'm losing this game. Alright. Okay, no salting then, because, well, long gunman is something I'd like to account for. Oh, and for that matters, grabbing his only non-battleground in South America can be helpful if I get to coup Brazil or Argentina successfully, or maybe flip it with brush war. Asia scoring. Long gunman in my hand. Let's start with Indo-Pakistani war for starters. Because maybe I can just grab stuff from Asia. Yeah, especially after shuttle diplomacy is triggered. Alright. So flower power against Brazil is a must. And I rolled just enough. The China card in Japan should be worth 2 points more right now, but I think I'd rather hold on it. Oof. Okay, it was regrabbed. So let's score Asia when it gives remarkable number of ops. Let's also score arms race. In general, my plan is to play all the cards. Space Voice of America, hoping. To reach, but maybe it's a good idea to fight for the number of countries in South America with the help of Che. My space time as well. I made it. I think he doesn't have South America scoring right now. And this should certainly be considered fortunate by me. So Longanman to Paraguay, and then Che to Peru and Paraguay maybe. Yeah, it made sense what he just did, but how do you respond to it? And if he takes Peru, it suddenly makes sense to play Che, hoping for Nicaragua and Peru. In this order, of course. Mm. I'd rather had it the other way round. But as they say, you can't always have what you want. Hardly meaningful. And South America was at least temporarily defended. This whole stuff here still doesn't look promising. But it looks better than it used to. Blech. And blech. Oh, I got South America scoring. I also got Red Scare again. He got Kennedy. I think I have to try to Red Scare him. Junta. I'm quite glad that his junta is subject to Red Scare. Okay, I need this. I need at least a 4 here. I got a 5. Good. Now, stuff I don't need in terms of what can I play, because my cards are, again, very poor. So, grain sales to space. South America, when it only costs 4, it's a moment to play it. I think the Cambridge 5. And now, of course, it's all about South America, and I'm quite glad that he has been purged. And maybe he forgot about blockade. Of course he has Kennedy if he has too many bad cards. But now his problem is that Kennedy costs time. I'm not really very much into the hope regarding that he has Quagmire, for example, because he may space Quagmire, he may get rid of Quagmire with the help of Kennedy. As of South African unrest, I think I'll need to event it just to get some access. It's a reliable access, but at least with downside risk on his side. As of other cards, well, oh no, really? Oh, damn it. Okay, you won't get more from this. So, let's take it here. Because now the remaining scorings are rather not in my favor. Yeah, you have Allende. That was unfortunate that I didn't hit this one. Clocked space race, okay. Alright, I have to give you these points. And really hope that Asia, Middle East and War Games give me what I need. Romanian abdication may be worth eventing, actually. And of course, blockade is very worth eventing right now. Okay, he played Kennedy. And Kennedy's not coming back, rather. Oh, and I didn't play blockade, yeah, because I played the China card. Uh-huh. Hmm. And what should I play here? Latin American debt crisis is complete nonsense. Distal is also a complete nonsense. Hmm. Cuban Missile Crisis? No, I want to coup Libya. Alright, if it's distal, what good can it bring? Repair Central America. Okay, let's go for this. Or repair East Europe for that matter. I feel this game is going to end very shortly. Call it a hunch. And yeah, I've made a terrible mistake previous turn, not counting action rounds correctly and miscalculating the blockade moment. I'm not letting this one. South Korea at least has a war behind. An evil empire. Cuba. Okay, Cuba still. This couldn't grab me anything more. If he gets to Cuba, oh well. At least there is Ortega. My only hope is either DEFCON or Asia Middle East followed with war games. Should I play Bear Trap on myself or not? That's a very good question. I think I shouldn't. He may be holding Aldrich aims to play it with an unfavorable scoring in his last AR, so it may be a decent play to hit him with blockade. And of course I'm virtually forced to play bird trap on myself if he keeps breaking Asia like this. Please, 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 I need these PPs. Damn it. Of course, if he has Aldrich aims and bad scoring, he can easily just let West Germany go and then play Aldrich aims, putting 3 in West Germany. And yeah, that's it. But he still doesn't have Millops, and I am going to see his hairline. I don't like it. Okay, flower power, he grabbed his Millops. He has everything so annoyingly timely. Terrorism, and we will bury you. And I have UN intervention. An Iranian hostage crisis, allowing me to boost this terrorism. This can be a good turn, unless of course he makes it a bad one. Not so easily with this one. Iranian hostage crisis should be played ASAP, I guess. Just to make it more flexible when exactly I would like to play terrorism on him. I have to play it this turn. also would love to delay shuttle diplomacy or maybe even space it, because it may be a game changer under the circumstances. All the odds are against me. Hmm. That's weird. He's giving me my event? Okay, I will terrorize him, of course. And I should do it early, because he may have my scorings. Damn it. Damn it. Alright. That was the ultimate bad luck, to terrorize Defcon Suicide card and my scoring out of his hand. You just can't imagine any worse draw. And of course it's now pointless, completely pointless, to space shuttle diplomacy. It's not even eventing this one. Although it may be pointful, because these points, along with war games, might be my only chance in this game. My goodness. Okay, this is the best I can have in terms of odds. Fortunately, I made it to the next step. So now I need war games, which I didn't get, so probably it's a good game already. Oh well, some stuff you just can't handle. This was the case. Hmm. I think I'll try to hit Nigeria. Because, oh, Indo-Paki. Okay. Europe scoring, Central America scoring. Eh. Brash war. Okay, I don't want you to have Europe scoring in your hand. And of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Of course, now I have to hit Panama. Giving him US-Japan mutual defense, oh, I should have used another card. But who could know? Alright, so Africa, South America and Europe are going to score very heavily in his favor. And so does Central America, I suppose. I no longer have the option to score from arms race. So let's just start messing up with him here. Colonials should be held. Summit for a coup, yep, but failed. Okay, what do you have there more left? Che, Pershing, Chernobyl, North Sea oil, and scoring. Everything is over-controlled in South America, so it's pointless to fight here. But Pershing, Chernobyl, North Sea oil, and scoring. Che, Pershing, North Sea oil, scoring. I think I'm losing it in the final scoring, but at least after making some decent problems for him. Che, Pershing, scoring. I think I'm very glad to see this order. Scoring, alright. But I can follow it up with this one. Now, if he plays Che, I might even be able to do something in South America. I think he should give me the China card. Pershing to space race, okay. No. Oh, because it's unspaceable, of course. So I think he can break Asia and Central America, or recontrol Africa with the China card. And yeah, that's over. But I think I've made two big mistakes with blockade and the misclick with Usuri. I think I was just more or less unlucky. He deserved winning this game because he exploited my bad luck strongly enough. Okay, Middle East, that was unexpected, but okay, didn't really change anything. Thank you for watching and see you